Okay, YouTube, here we go. So today I'm doing a decon wash on a 2022 Subaru Legacy. Um, this car was coated in October of 2025. Starting out with Road Warrior for a pre-wash. The owner got to me, called me and said, "Hey, this coating doesn't seem like it's working anymore. It's not really beaten up or anything." So I told him it's probably clogged. Obviously, living in Pennsylvania. Road salt, you know, a lot of minerals in the wintertime thrown at it. He did say he washed it uh, through a automated car wash a few times. Try to do it at least, I guess, once every couple weeks in the wintertime. The car is not garaged, um, daily driver. He has a real short commute to work, like I think it's like 4 miles each way. Works night shift, so hard to get him scheduled out here to do this. Yeah, I'm foaming it down here with Road Warrior Superior products. Love it. It's a great pre-soak. Garage is occupied today. My wife and family are doing some stuff in the garage, doing some cleaning of outdoor solar lights and stuff for summer. So I'm doing everything outside today. It's 70 degrees. It's kind of like goes between overcast and sunny. So I'm trying to work quickly. Obviously, you don't want to let any of this stuff sit too long in the sun. So, but yeah, this is Road Warrior 10-to-1. I just use, I mean, I love this. I can't remember what kind of foam cannon this is, but it's got the dual threads on it where you can screw in them little bottles. So I just fill them, for pre rinses and stuff. Fill one of them 16-ounce bottles up, uh, that I have sitting around, and it works great for that. So yeah, you can see this coating's dead. I mean, nothing. I'm spraying it off here. You don't see hardly any water beading at all. But yeah, nothing on the windshield. I mean, the hood is so flat. It's crazy how flat the hood is. But yeah, low mile car. I mean, you don't drive that far. You don't drive it really. Once in a while, I'll take a trip into Pittsburgh. But I mean, I think this car's only got, I want to say, 14,000 miles. It's 4 years old. I like these legacies. It's a shame. I think they quit making them. I mean, for a car, I mean, the interior is real nice. I'm actually going to do a second video. He asked me to clean the front seats. Like I said, it's just himself. He don't haul anyone around. Him and his dog. He's got a small dog. Um, but yeah, it's his daily driver back and forth to work, and he wanted the front seats cleaned. The leather, he's got like it's a light colored leather, and he gets transfer from his uniform for work. Um, he was keeping up with it. I think he was using a chemical guys, maybe leather, whatever dressing on him, but it don't seem to be really helping as far as wear. He said he cleans his seats, tries to clean them at least once a month, but I'll show that later in the other video. Right now, we're doing a decon wash on this. Try to get the coating to come back. It's dirty. I mean, I could tell it's fairly dirty. I could tell with the water rinsing off of it. Pretty color. I like this color. But yeah, a lot of stuff going on today here. Um, Families out, doing stuff outside. So the video's kind of cut up funny from that because I'm talking to them and also shooting a video. So yeah, spray this off, and I'm going to come in and do contact wash. Today I'm going to do more of a classic contact wash since I'm in the sun working. I'm not going to foam the whole car down. I'm only going to foam down the section I'm working at a time. Yeah, paint's flat, just flat. I'm going to spray the wheels and tires down with some Dark Fury here. Excellent product from Superior Products. I mean, this is 6-to-1 in a foam sprayer. Does a really good job. I mean, it's almost like a no-touch wheel cleaner. Not 100%, but close. Works great for wheels and tires. And I spray some on the front here for the bugs. It does a great job on bugs too. I look at it, I'm like, yeah, there's some stuff stuck down here towards the bottom. Might as well hit it. Let it sit there and dwell. Once again, working in the sun, you don't want to let this stuff dry. Try to get around as quick as possible. This side, of course, is the shade side. The sun's on the other side facing it. So I want to get through this as quick as possible so I can get back to the other side and get it rinsed off. And I want it to dry. Any of these APCs like that, you really don't want to let dry in the sun. I actually started rinsing this wheel. Somehow I messed up the cut here. I was using my 40-degree nozzle. I went over and grabbed my 30-degree. I prefer it, or 15-degree for the wheels. You can see the gunk coming off the wheels. And that browning isn't necessarily tire browning. I think that's the Dark Fury is a real dark brown color. It actually looks worse than what it is coming off. Yeah, I mean it's this Dark Fury is great. I've used it on probably 10 or 15 different vehicles I've done, and they all come out like it's almost touchless for the wheels. I always go back over and hit the wheels, obviously, with my bucket wash, but it does a great job of getting all that real heavy brake dust off of there. Does great on the bugs on the front end here. And this save a pressure washer is nice. I like it. I got to do some kind of drain down here, I guess, to catch this water. We have to cut that blacktop out probably and put a drain in there so I can drain that water off when I'm washing cars outside. But yeah, real simple rinse off here. Of course, you want to use something like that on a uncoated wheel. When I say uncoated, like this, obviously is clear coating on these wheels. I would not use those on probably plain aluminum or even chrome for that matter. Okay, Dirt Buster is going to be the main wash here. Like I said, I'm doing this of a classic wash. I'm going to do a section at a time, wash it, spray it off. Working in the sun, that's what I tend to do. Nice day. It was a nice day to do this. It ends up raining um, at the end of it, of course. But yeah, there we go. We're gonna spray this on. This is their Dirt Buster. They make two different car washes. They make a Dirt Buster and they call it Cherry Foam. Superior Products. They have a lot of great products, but they have some stuff that kind of overlaps. Maybe I just don't understand a complete product line. To me, this and Cherry foam would be about the same, but I've never used cherry foam, so I don't know. I know this is more of a better, supposedly a better all-around cleaner. Um, Using this Knit on a Stick by Auto Fiber. Great for these large flat surfaces. I'm not really sold on it as far as going down along the sides. It doesn't contour all that well. I'd still much rather do that with a mitt, regular mitt. Um, if this car is a normal maintenance wash, as far as like I'd see it like every 2 weeks or even every month, I would probably, I don't usually use this aggressive of a media. I usually use the perfectly safe brush or a sponge, a rinseless sponge. Usually I'll rinseless actually. If it's a normal maintenance car, I see, you know, every month, every couple weeks, every couple months, I usually just use rinseless. I don't usually go uh, with a heavy soap, but since this is a DECON, I decided I was going to go with the heavier stuff on this one. I'll go ahead and rinse this off now. Yeah, even on this you can see there's no hydrophobics. It definitely needs deconned for sure. This is the second time I've actually done this. I did this video last night, and well, somehow I erased most of it. I did the voiceover, I did all of it, and you'll see here I'm going to run out of real estate. Um, Somehow I lost the footage. I still don't know how. I get through this part of it, I get through the wash, but as I start doing the decon, I lost it. I have video. I have video from a Ring camera that actually faces this driveway. I'll add to this, but yeah, it kind of stinks. Lesson learned. Make sure you do have that stuff backed up and saved. I have a bad habit. I'm trying to break myself of it. Of as soon as I pull the footage from my camera, for some reason I want to erase it to make room on that memory card, and I should not do that. That is a mistake because that's the second time it's bit me now doing this. But here I'm going to go with a wash mitt, DIY detail wash mitt. Love these. Nice, plush. They feel good. They feel like they're a good scrubber. Get in there and get all this grime and stuff off. Work the upper panels first. It's obviously the least dirty before I get real low. I hurt my ribs the day before this. What's called a slip the rib. It hurts. Takes your breath away. It's hard for me to bend over, so that's why I'm kind of not as quick as I normally am, and I'm kind of like not getting down like I should because it just hurts too bad. But we get through it. Now I'm gonna hit the lowers. Yeah, I picked up a little bit of dirt there. Gonna flip that and go the whole way down along this side, checking it to make sure I'm not bringing too much dirt with me. But yeah, gonna go over and dip this, rinse it off. I don't know why. I usually keep them nozzles in my shirt pocket. For some reason, I didn't have it in my shirt pocket. Yeah, I gotta give it a rinse. Like I said, it's flat. I'm getting nothing out of this paint at all. Hard to tell it's got a coating on it actually. But yeah, it's definitely flat. fact, this type of day, it dries. It dries. You know, the water's laying on the paint, but it dries quick too. You know what I mean? You gotta narrow this down a little bit so I don't overshoot on everything else already just washed. Runny foam. I kind of prefer the runnier foam. I'm not real big on super dry, thick foam. It just doesn't seem to work for me. Trying to get this hung up there. I thought I could hang it there. Grab my mitt, dunk it, squeeze it. That's the owner of the car there, saying how flat the paint looks. How there's no hydrophobics or, and I assure him it will come back. Got to do the proper thing. I get everything washed off of it. I do do a clay towel and iron remover, but honestly, I think I did 3 panels and I wasn't getting anything. So to me, that was kind of a waste of time. So I think I did the hood, front right fender, and the door. And like I said, I felt nothing coming off. So he doesn't drive very far. So I'm assuming there's probably not that much brake dust contamination on it. But it looks good. The car looks good. I mean, he runs it through an automatic car wash, and I didn't really pick up on too many swirls or any scratches or anything on it. I didn't ask him if it's a brushed one or if he uses a chemical one, which don't make any sense because I thought the chemical car washes it just don't they're brushless. I thought they used an acid. I wouldn't have thought. What I'm saying is I wouldn't have thought the coating would be this clogged. But then again, they don't agitate. I mean, to me, if you're going to use water spot remover, you have to agitate. You have to get it worked into the paint, or else it's not going to really be effective. That's what I've come to find out with me doing this. Doesn't seem to be very effective. So grab my wash mitt here and go down this side. Yeah, the whole decon's pretty simple process for clearing a coating, but it has to be done. I mean, if you have road salt, I don't live anywhere near the ocean. I would imagine it has to be about the same if you're living anywhere near the ocean, because you still have salt in the air from the sea. Um, so I'd imagine that they probably clog there too. I'm interested to try. DIY Detail has a new coating out that I'm interested to try. It's supposed to help reduce clogging. I have some of it. I haven't done a car with it yet, though. Well, that ain't true. I did a 1 year. I did 2 1 year coatings. Right about now is when I'm going to run out of real estate here on this video. And yes, this is where I lost the video. So I'm going to pull in the stuff from the Ring camera. So yeah, um, luckily I do have a camera, a Ring camera outside the garage here. So I got some footage. It's upsetting because at this point I'm trying, I'm going to wet this panel. I'm going to try iron remover and a clay towel. Like I said, I realize it's pointless. I'm not getting anything off of it. So there's no sense doing the whole car with it. This obviously just needs the water spot remover. So, but yeah, it's disappointing when you mess up the video. it's my mistake. I'm still learning how to do a lot of this stuff. And, you know, I should have made sure before I deleted the camera footage that I had it saved over to my hard drive on a computer. It's disappointing mainly because you can see the huge effect from the camera I'm wearing on my head here when I actually do the water spot uh, treatment, and how the hydrophobics just come back. I mean, they just snap right back as soon as I spray that on there and rub it into the paint. You know that the water beating and sheeting and all that stuff comes right back. But unfortunately, yeah, I lost all that. So this footage, it's not the best, but it still allows me to explain the process of what I'm doing. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. Like I said, I'm gonna try this. I do the hood, I do believe next. Yeah, I do the hood next. I decided I'm gonna use the brush because the hood still has some water on it, and just to get some extra lubrication, I do the fender there, front fender. Go back, dip the brush, and I'm gonna go do the hood real quick. I must just cut that out. Well, here we go. I think I'm onto the water spot remover now. No, no, that's not. I'm still trying to decon with that. Still trying to do the iron removal with the decon towel. It don't. I'm not picking anything up. So at this point, I I don't see any sense of continuing with the iron remover and a decon towel. You know, don't make any sense to me, for sure. Spray this hood off. And go back in here with the brush. I'm going to try the iron remover and clay towel on the hood. I'm going to add some lubrication to it. I should have sprayed it with rinseless. I don't know what I was thinking here. Oh no, so this is the water spot remover. So I like to use this wash mop for it, because with it you want to keep using the same towel over and over again. And I could see already here after I put that on and start rubbing it in. That's what he said. He said, "Oh my God," he goes, it's coming back." I'm like, "Yeah, it was definitely clogged, and that's just what happens in the wintertime. They get clogged." Add a little bit more water to that, and I rinse this off. And like I said, even before I rinsed it, you could start to see the sheeting and the beading coming back on it. And he was like, "Wow, that's amazing." I'm like, "Yeah, that's uh, that's what happens. The minerals get in there from the road salt, and then you don't think you have a coating on there, but it's there. The whole car, is like that. I mean, it's just the way it is. It's something you have to do. So people would say, well, you ceramic coat, you don't have to do any maintenance. Actually, ceramic coating requires more maintenance than a normal car in some ways. If you want to keep the coating working as well as it should, your first maintenance with the ceramic coating is regular washes. You can't do a ceramic coating and not wash it for 6 months or a year or two. Yes, the coating's still there and it's still kind of doing a job, but you have to keep it clean, and you want it to work effectively. You want to have the vehicle cleaned. I always recommend anybody I do a coating for, come see me once a month. If you don't want to do that, how about every quarter? And we'll do a decon on it quarterly. Um, and obviously, a decon doesn't have to be like this. This is after winter time here in Pennsylvania, and like you said, it definitely had clogging from the road salt. and it needs done. And actually, with my coatings, I offer maintenance programs at a reduced rate for people, because I'd rather them come back to me and let me take care of it, so you can get the most out of that coating you paid for. It don't make any sense to put on and ignore it, you know. And yes, it's still there and it's still doing some work, but it's so much better if you keep it decontaminated and cleaned. It's so much easier to work, you know, looks so much better. I worked that front fender and I do believe the driver's door there. I hit the lower part of the driver's door again because it was the lower parts always get more clogged than anything else. It's just the nature of it. It's closest to the road. They're angled. The doors angle out as they go up, so the stuff blows off the road and it kind of hits that and just lays there. And so the lowers always stay. They're the first ones to go as far as clogging. But yeah, I mean, he's standing there like, wow. As soon as you spray it on, and like I said, I'm upset because I lost all this video. As soon as you spray that on, you can start to see um, it starts to start doing the beating. I mean, the acid, the lactic acid that's in the water spot remover just makes it start to bead immediately. It starts, eating those minerals out of the pores, and just works. And if you agitate it, the agitation with the brush makes it even better because you push it into them pores even deeper, get it moved around. Here I'm going to do the roof and the windshield. Go through a lot of water spot remover on a car. When you have to do something like this, I think I went through half that bottle, and it was a new bottle. Even on a windshield, you can see the difference. It cleans it really well too. I worked my way around, like you said, hitting the whole car, rinsing it off. I don't know how good you can see it here on the roof as far as it beating up. Like I said, these Ring cameras, they're nice, but they're not the absolute best quality. Not nearly as nice as if you're standing with the camera on your forehead looking at it just like you're looking at it with your eyes. You can see it, but it's not the same. Yeah, you can definitely kind of see it the way it's beating up on the roof there. And he was just amazed, you know what I mean? He was like, wow. I'm like, yeah, it'll come right back. You just gotta decon it. Do the back door and the back quarter panel there. Let it dwell for a few seconds and then you agitate it. Agitation's key. You definitely want to do this step. You don't want to just spray it on, walk away. or spray it on and rinse it off. You want to rub it in. You want to get it rubbed into the paint, into the pores, into the, you know, to clear out all that mineral deposits that's in there. But I do like using this simple wash mop I bought off Amazon. Works fine for this. You don't want to keep flipping a towel like you normally do. You want to spread that around. You're not trying to pick it up off the surface. You're trying to spread it all over the surface. So if you just use this, you keep from flipping it. You just keep working this thing the whole time. Then when you're done, you just rinse it out with water, um, and then wash it with your rest of your microfibers. You know, definitely, definitely makes a difference. Rinse off the trunk area, back window. And hit it again with water spot. What I do with it? Oh yeah. Don't know why I didn't put it back on my cart. Like I said, this little Amazon, I don't know, they're 12 bucks or something. They come with 3 or 4 mops, and they're good for this kind of thing. You know, they're good for this kind of thing. When I come back in for the rinse. Yeah, the way this Ring camera works, it records like 2 minute segments, so it's still jumping around a little bit, but it's effective. It's better than no footage at all. And you can even see the hydrophobics there on the window, how they come back on the trunk there. Like I said, they're not the best quality, but you can definitely see the difference compared to what it was. There's no doubt that the water spot remover and a decon wash is something that has to be done on ceramic coatings. At least I say at least quarterly. You know, it's definitely something. Honestly, he should have brought me the car probably mid-April. You know, after winter. I know personally, I do my car. I do my car usually the beginning of April. You know, give it the water spot treatment, water spot remover treatment. I do have a acidic wash from the House of Rags. I don't. I, I've never tried it to see if it would work the same. It's basically a foaming wash. You'd foam it on, agitate it in, and rinse it off. I do like the DIY detail. Uh, Rinseless or water spot remover. Personally, I think it works great. It's affordable. You know, I just built it into my price when I price out a DECON. I figure half to 3/4 of a bottle. You know, Of course, it's a little bit cheaper too if you buy it by the gallon. But yeah, I'm just finishing this up. Stinks that I lost the part of the video that, the good part. It's me. I'm still just learning how to do most of this YouTube stuff, how to do these videos, cut them up. I don't have anyone working with me. I do it myself. So I'm shooting a video. And in the evenings, I try to come in and cut it up. And then once it's all cut up, I'm happy with that. Then I go back and do a voiceover on it. But yeah, definitely works. And it's it stinks. I had this all cut up last night. I had all kinds of stuff done. I thought it was saved. It was like 1:30 in the morning. I'm like, oh, I'm going to go to bed. I saved it. And I got up this morning, took a shower, grabbed some tea, was getting ready to do the voiceover. And I'm like, well, where is it? And I can't find it. And then I realized, oh, apparently I didn't transfer it over to the computer. I put it as a finished project. And when I pulled the project up, only the first part of the video was there. I think I had 4 parts of the video, and only the first part of it was, which was me washing it. So, lesson learned. Let's not take it off the camera until I have the video cut up and exported, which I did last night without the voiceover. But apparently, I don't know. I don't understand exactly what goes on, why it's losing the files if I erase them from the camera. I thought once I put it in Wondershare here and did the video and I exported it, that all that stuff should have been included when I exported it, but it wasn't. It was gone this morning. I don't know what happened to it. Clueless. Rinse out that iron remover sponge I used. Just finishing up. Well, thanks for listening to me. Sorry the video wasn't much better. We're going to try again. Definitely try again. Try to get it better. Try to get better on this end. But yeah, this legacy come right back. The coding come right back on it after I deconned it.